Have you ever been doom scrolling on land.com, landwatch.com, just dreaming about all these different properties and trying to figure out perhaps, which tract is best for you, or how should you even consider looking for the right tract? My name is Danielle Atkins, Georgia Forester and Land Sale Specialist. I'm going to be doing 90-second reviews from a forester's perspective of how you could utilize and things you consider when looking at property. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the hunting haven on the Ocmulgee River, which is a 1,417 acre tract that's for sale. And my first instinct as a forester is I absolutely love this tract. I love the size of it because it gives you so much range and diversity. But we're going to dive into this a little bit further. As a reminder, this is going to be a really quick, without any due diligence, kind of first impressions, first perspectives of what I would look at and what I would consider. So the first thing I do love about this property is that it seems to have a really good road system kind of built all the way throughout, as well as access to the river. We see right here, you're actually able to access the river. We have all of this river frontage, but I absolutely love, and there seems to be even some more trails or road systems that, although maybe not necessarily get you to the river's edge, are still built out through those hardwoods, which I love because so many times when you see large tracts like this, especially when half of it maybe is more of a bottomland floodplain, a river floodplain, or just bottomland hardwoods, you don't see too many road systems that give you access through all of that. So I love that this seems to have a lot of road access to all those different sections, okay? The second thing I do notice about this is that there is these cut over areas here. So again, I love, traditional upland areas, and this shows me that this is probably old pine plantation without going through and looking at Google history. But what that tells me too is that I can put this back into production. So we have such a large acreage. We have 1,400 acres here. That gives us a lot of options for diversifying. So if it is not already partially replanted, you now have the flexibility to plant maybe particular species you want to go back out there, as well as having the options to diversify, perhaps keeping some of these areas as more open meadows, early successional habitat, which is going to increase your wildlife diversity, as well as improve different type of wildlife habitats. But you can also choose to how and when you might want to replant these little other areas, keeping some areas maybe in more shrubby type of coverage, as well as planting and kind of just spacing that out. You have those options. And again, while you're trying to diversify perhaps these planting ages, you can always apply for various cost share programs out there to help you with the replanting, as well as perhaps considering thinning out some of these hardwood areas. Again, this is without any other information. This is simply looking at the listing post, the listing information, and an aerial photograph, giving you a very quick 90-second, which is more like 2 minutes now, forester's perspective of opportunities for different listing tracts. So if you are interested in this gem piece, 1,400 acres along the Ocmulgee River with access, give me a shout. I would love to talk to you about all the different opportunities you could really utilize this property with, and I'll also put the listing agent's information in the caption below.